Welcome back to the channel, USD Coins coin lovers, treasure hunters, and all you curious minds out there. Today, we're diving deep into the shiny world of American coinage. But this isn't just any coin. Oh no! This is a small piece of metal with a massive story. We're talking about a humble 25-cent piece, a United States $quarter from the year 1998. Specifically, the 1998 D Liberty $quarter. And if you think a quarter is only worth 25 cents, then this video is about to blow your mind, because one special version of this coin has been valued at a staggering $925,000. That's right, $925,000. Not a typo. Not a joke. So sit back, grab your old coin jars, and maybe by the end of this video, you'll be sprinting to check your own change. Let's start with what this coin actually is. The 1998 D quarter is a standard US $quarter minted in Denver, as denoted by the D mint mark. On the obverse, or the front, you'll see the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, a timeless depiction that's been the face of the quarter since 1932. The reverse, or the back of the coin, features the image of an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows with two olive branches beneath, symbolizing strength and peace. It's part of the classic Washington quarter design used before the state quarter series began in 1999. The coin is made of cupronickel, a mix of copper and nickel, and weighs 5.67 grams. Standard stuff, right? But now let's unravel the story of why this everyday coin can be worth a fortune. 1998 was a year of transition in the world of coinage. It was the final year before the United States Mint introduced the highly anticipated 50-state quarters program, a major event that would change the look and feel of quarters for the next decade. Because of that, 1998 marked the end of an era, and certain coins from this year, particularly those minted in Denver, have gained incredible attention from numismatists. That's the fancy word for coin collectors, all over the world. So what makes the 1998 D so special? Well, there are actually a few reasons. First, it's about errors. Yes, minting mistakes. Some of the most valuable coins in the world aren't perfect. In fact, they're valuable because they're flawed. But more on that in a moment. Second, it's about rarity in condition. While millions of these coins were minted, only a handful exist in perfect, uncirculated condition. Coins that have never touched another pocket. Never jingled in a vending machine. Never even made it into someone's wallet. One such coin, preserved in pristine condition, has become one of the holy grails of modern coinage. Here's where things get serious. In 2021, during a high-profile numismatic auction, a 1998 D quarter in MS-68 condition, that's mint state 68, almost flawless on the 70-point scale, was sold for a jaw-dropping $925,000. Yes. Almost $1 million for a coin you might overlook on your kitchen counter. So what made that particular coin so desirable? Well, experts believe it had ultra-sharp details, a rare die variety, and, most importantly, it was virtually untouched. Like it had been frozen in time the day it left the Denver Mint. But it's not just the condition. The coin also had what collectors call a full strike, where every tiny detail of the design is crisp and complete. No soft edges. No fade. Just perfection in metal. Add in a tiny die crack near Washington's neck, a unique mint error, and suddenly, you've got a coin that's both rare and historically significant. That combination is what drives prices into the stratosphere. Now you might be thinking, if they minted millions of 1998 D quarters, why would anyone pay nearly $1 million for one? It's simple. Circulated coins, the ones we use every day, go through wear and tear. They get scratched, dented, and worn smooth over time. But the ones that are unfound, untouched, and stored in the right conditions? Those are the diamonds in the rough. Coin grading services like PCGS and NGC only certify a handful of 1998 D quarters at MS-67 or higher. The number in MS-68? Almost non-existent. And that's what makes them incredibly rare. Even more exciting, some of these rare coins are still out there. In old piggy banks. In forgotten change jars. In those rolled coins sitting in the back of your drawer, you could be sitting on a small fortune, and not even know it. So, what should you look for? First, check for the D mint mark, just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the front side of the coin. Second, inspect the coin's condition. Is it shiny? Are the edges sharp? Can you clearly see every line in the eagle's feathers? Third, look for any oddities or errors, double die features, off-center strikes, missing letters, or unusual markings that if you think you found a gem, don't clean it. That can actually reduce its value. Instead, consider sending it to a professional grading service. It might cost a small fee, but if it comes back as a high-grade MS coin, you could be looking at a life-changing discovery. The 1998 D Liberty $quarter is a reminder that incredible value can be hidden in plain sight. It's not always about gold bars or ancient treasure maps. Sometimes, it's just a 25-cent coin waiting to tell its story. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, this coin proves one thing: every coin has a history. Every pocket holds a mystery. And sometimes, your next big break isn't in the lottery, it's in your loose change. So the next time you get a quarter back from the store, take a closer look. Because that simple little coin might just be your $925,000 ticket. Thanks for watching. If you found this video fascinating, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more hidden treasures, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. And hey, tell us in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Maybe your story will be featured in a future video. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your coins close, and your curiosity alive. You never know what fortune lies in your pocket. Stay golden, treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that many people have likely held in their hands without ever realizing its true worth. A coin that may be casually jingling in someone's pocket right now, yet could secretly be worth close to $1 million. Get ready to discover the astonishing story behind the 1985 D Liberty 1 dime, a coin minted in Denver that could make you an instant millionaire. That's right. You heard correctly. This unassuming 10-cent piece from 1985 has stunned collectors and auction houses across the world. Today, we're peeling back the layers of history, mystery, and money wrapped around this iconic piece of American currency. So make sure to watch until the very end, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you look at pocket change forever. Let's begin with the basics. The 1985 D1 dime is part of the Roosevelt Dime series, a series first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his death in 1945. Roosevelt was not only a transformative American leader but also a champion in the fight against polio. The dime became a symbol of liberty and public health as it was tied to the March of Dimes movement, a campaign that raised funds to eradicate polio. It was a fitting tribute and an iconic representation of American resilience and leadership. Fast forward to 1985. That year, the Denver Mint produced millions of dimes, each stamped with the D mint mark indicating their place of origin. On the surface, the 1985 D Roosevelt dime seemed like just another coin in the massive production line. But among the millions minted, something extraordinary happened. A small number of coins left the mint with an extremely rare error or in an unusual high-quality condition, making them exceptionally valuable today. Now, before we reveal what makes this coin worth nearly $1 million, let's take a moment to appreciate the design. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of President Roosevelt, his strong profile facing left. The word Liberty arches along the left rim of the coin, while the phrase "In God We Trust" sits just beneath his chin. The date, 1985, is etched to the lower right of the portrait, followed by the D mint mark for Denver. On the reverse side of the dime, you'll find an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch, all powerful symbols of peace, liberty, and strength. The words United States of America are boldly inscribed at the top, while the denomination 1 dime is clearly marked at the bottom. And the motto E pluribus unum sits neatly between the flames of the torch. But how did a simple dime like this rise to become worth $988,000? To answer that, we need to talk about rarity, condition, and errors. First, condition. The 1985 D dime that fetched such an extraordinary value was in pristine condition. We're talking about a nearly perfect MS-70 or mint state coin. This means no scratches, no wear, no signs of circulation. It's like it was minted yesterday. In the world of coin collecting, condition can be everything. The slightest flaw can drop a coin's value from thousands to mere cents. Second, rarity. Despite the millions minted, finding a 1985 D dime in uncirculated, flawless condition is incredibly rare. Most of these coins were quickly released into circulation, used in vending machines, handed out as change, or left to tarnish in drawers. Over time, natural wear has eliminated most pristine specimens. And third, errors. The 1985 D dime that reached close to $1 million wasn't just in great condition, it had a unique and rare minting error. Some reports point to off-center strikes, double dies, or even misaligned dies, all of which can significantly enhance a coin's value. These errors are like lightning in a bottle for collectors. When you mix that with excellent condition and extreme rarity, you've got a recipe for serious value. Now let's talk about the actual numbers. The 1985 D Roosevelt dime in circulated condition is usually worth just face value, a simple 10 cents. In uncirculated condition, its value jumps to about $2 to $5, sometimes more. But when a perfectly preserved 1985 D dime with an extremely rare error came to auction, the bid soared into the stratosphere. It eventually sold for a staggering $988,000. Yes, one tiny dime, smaller than a quarter, lighter than a nickel, was valued at just under $1 million. Think about that. A coin that was meant to buy a gumball or two ended up being worth more than a Lamborghini, a luxury yacht, or even a home in many parts of the world. But here's the kicker, there could be more out there. That's right. It's entirely possible that someone out there has a 1985 D dime in a jar of spare change or hidden in the back of a desk drawer, unaware that it might be the next coin to make headlines. So what should you do if you think you might have one? First, inspect the date and the mint mark. Make sure it says 1985 with a small d below the date. Second, examine the coin's condition. If it looks pristine, no scratches, no tarnishing, no wear, you might be on to something big. Third, look for any unusual features. Is the strike off center? Are there any doubling marks on the lettering? Any irregularities could mean you have a mint error. Finally, take your coin to a professional appraiser or submit it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade that determines its market value, and if you're lucky, truly lucky, your coin could be the next dime worth nearly $1 million. So next time you go through your pocket change, remember the story of the 1985 D Liberty dime. A symbol of American history. A tribute to a beloved president. A silent treasure hiding in plain sight. From 10 cents to $988,000, it's not just a coin, it's a miracle in metal. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We've got more incredible stories of rare coins, hidden wealth, and untold history coming your way. Until next time, check your change, dig through your drawers, and always stay curious. You never know what fortunes may be waiting just beneath the surface.